in the Department of Family and Community Medicine at the University of Toronto. Through her teaching, research, and writing, Deanna had a profound effect on many current and future family physicians in Canada. If there's been an outstanding example of the need for family physicians to work and collaborate with other outstanding health professionals in peer health professions, Deanna Midmer provided that example. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask our president, Dr. Sandy Bachman, to present honorary membership for the first time in the history of our college posthumously to an outstanding leader and great friend of family medicine, Dr. Deanna Midmer, and to welcome Deanna's husband, Robert, to receive this award.
Thank you. Thank you to the college. Thank you. I'm here to accept this award on behalf of my wife, my late wife, Deanna. Our family are also here today. Thank you. She was our nucleus, our heart, and our soul. Above all else, Deanna was a wife, a mother to our 3 sons, Michael, James, and Andrew, 2 daughter-in-laws, Val and Jenny, and her twin grandkids, Taya and Evan. As a couple, we traveled to many places. Deanna organized and participated in many medical cruises, speaking, motivating people to engage, to think, and to participate. It was a skill she excelled at. In contrast, she adored the peace and quiet at our cottage on the shores of Lake Huron. I want to thank Dr. Pat Musmanis for sharing some of the background of Deanna's accomplishments. And I know, Pat, you're in the audience here, so thank you. I was aware of some of this information, but by no means all of Deanna's accomplishments. I think it is fair to say that Deanna was the founder, the creator, the inspirer of many of her projects. She empowered and she engaged people. She was authentic. I don't know of anybody who didn't leave one of her meetings without feeling stimulated, motivated, enriched, and feeling positive about the topic of conversation. The Alpha Tool, Prima, and Project Create, all touched by the vision of Deanna. To use the words of Dr. Suzanne Wong, Deanna was a remarkable leader of Prima. She has successfully established a foundation that we can build upon to improve our care of pregnant women with substance use problems in Canada by working collaboratively and interprofessionally. Deanna was a gifted educator, says Dr. Anne Beringer. She used innovative techniques. She was a driving force behind Alpha, teaching tools that have been used across Canada and beyond globally. It would be remiss of me not to mention the Lawson Foundation that's in London, Ontario. Angie Killoran, Lawson's education executive director, says, the foundation's grant-making strategy is based on identifying what we call champions and investing in the projects they lead. Deanna was a true champion, one of the extraordinary individuals we have been privileged to invest in, to work with, and to benefit from. I must acknowledge Dr. Lynn Wilson, her longtime partner, who says, Deanna has greatly impacted on the specialty of family medicine in a number of ways. Her research and education efforts targeted vulnerable populations, particularly marginalized women and children. During her career, Deanna served as principal investigator or co-investigator for projects receiving a total of $7 million. $7 million in grant funding. That's very special. Deanna contributed extraordinary intelligence and energy to her endeavors. The further advancement of her students was very much part of Deanna's passion. Talar Boyajian, a University of Toronto student, says, Working with Dr. Midmer sparked my passion for women's health, as well as my career ambition to become a physician. I use the words of Dr. Georgia Hunt from Vancouver to highlight one of Deanna's gifts. She had an acute ability to translate medical theory into practical approaches for clinical needs, and educators' much-needed skill. And to Mel Kahan, Dr. Mel Kahan, her nominator, and another longtime partner of Deanna's on many projects, a deep thank you. Deanna has left a legacy for the main physician organizations, medical schools, and community-based practitioners to use the prima materials in their day-to-day work. Deanna, you've had a huge impact on many people's lives. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. So, ladies and gentlemen, and about to become official certificates and fellows, hopefully there is a feeling that is part of the importance of this evening that is obvious to you. And the inspirational messages from those within our discipline here in Canada who we honor tonight as part of this, before we actually welcome you to be joining us as certificates, fellows, and life members, is critical. Those from within Canada, our colleagues from other nations, those from other disciplines. That's what we're all about. That's what the people of Canada need us to be all about. And now we want to welcome you as certificates in this College of Family Physicians of Canada. I would ask our President, Dr. Sandy Bachman, and our immediate past President, Dr. Rob Boulay, to come forward to confer certification and fellowship on this evening's convocants. I have the honor to present to you those members of the College of Family Physicians of Canada who have met the requirements for certification in family medicine or the Certificate of Special Competence in Emergency Medicine as an added qualification to the primary specialty of family medicine as set out in the bylaws of this college. J'ai maintenant l'honneur de vous présenter les membres du Collège des médecins de famille du Canada qui ont satisfait aux exigences de la catégorie certification en médecine famille ou certificat de compétences spéciales en médecine d'urgence. These individuals have each successfully demonstrated their understanding of the knowledge, skills, and attitudes which define the specialty of family medicine through residency training and/or completion of practice-eligible requirements and the ultimate successful completion of their certification examination in family medicine, and for the emergency group, their added completion of the Certificate of Special Competence in Emergency Medicine. Each of them, by accepting certification, are committing to meeting the maintenance of certification requirements of the CFPC. You receive certification, but it's not yours for life unless you maintain it. That is a serious obligation you are undertaking. You are actually dedicating yourselves to a life of lifelong learning, and learning that we will work with you on for the rest of your careers. And so long as you do that with us and show your dedication to it, you maintain this very important certification. By virtue of the authority vested in you as President and immediate past President, I would ask you, therefore, Dr. Bachman and Dr. Boulay, to confer certification in family medicine or the Certificate of Special Competence in Emergency Medicine on the following. The first to be recognized this evening is the recipient of the Irwin Bean Award for achieving the highest standing amongst practice-eligible candidates in the CFPC certification exam in family medicine, Dr. Sandy Mangat of Placentia, Newfoundland and Labrador. Dr. Mangat. I would also like to acknowledge the recipient of the Bob Robertson Award for achieving the highest standing amongst family medicine residents in the college's certification examination in family medicine. This recipient could not be with us this evening, but we do want to recognize her, Dr. Mary Beth DeRoche, a graduate of Queen's University Medical School, who gives no credit to Dr. Ruth Wilson for her no, it doesn't say that. Sorry, Ruth. And completed her residency training at the University of Toronto in St. Michael's Hospital. She couldn't be with us this evening, but let's acknowledge this achievement for Dr. Mary Beth DeRoche. The next individual receiving certification tonight happens to be the president of the Canadian Association of Interns and Residents on our platform party with us this evening. Congratulations to Dr. Adam Kaufman. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2011 new certificates in family medicine, Dr. Anwar Abdallah. Mira Abdul Malik. Dima Abdul Hadi. Salima Abdul Hamid. Edith Abu Saeed. Abir Abu Al-Mali. Hamid Adib Azad. Alvin Adriano. Sofian Al-Samak. Tomi Akin Biyi. Shprisa Aliu Barisha. Wasan Al-Shar. Nala Ali. Kofi Amu Darko. Amarik Bulam Anozi. Ali Hashim Ansari. There's a little choreography needed here. Ana T. Armas Enriquez. Susan Avery. Sobia Awan. Ariag Badawi. Badr Ben Salem. Christopher Blue. Radinka Rada Boskovich. Elliot Cantor. Tiffany Chan. Catherine Charbonneau-Perry. Stephanie Wayman Chu. Veronique Clapperton. Blandine Cormier. Diana Crashunescu.